RJ, thanks for tuning into the show today. Today's episode is going to be your definitive guide on the best ways to use and redeem your Chase Ultimate Reward points. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to work. So in a few minutes, we're going to jump back over here on the computer, and I'm going to show you exactly how you redeem Chase points. But first, we do need to cover a few of the basics up front. So first of all, let's talk about Chase's card catalog. Now, Chase does have quite a bit of credit cards for users to choose from. However, not all of these cards earn the same type of points currency. So for the point of this video and redeeming Ultimate Reward points, we're going to be focusing on the Chase Freedom line, the Chase Sapphire line, and the Chase Ink line. Any card in these product lines will earn Ultimate Reward points. Now, number two thing to note here is Chase sometimes does a pretty poor job of marketing their actual cards. And by that I mean, if you look at the Chase Freedom line, for example, Freedom cards are marketed as cashback cards, where the Sapphire line is marketed as travel cards and Ultimate Reward points earning cards. However, any of the cards that I just showed on screen all earn Ultimate Reward points. So the co-branded cards, the Marriott cards, or the Southwest cards, those do not count. Those all earn their own respective points currency. As if you're earning Ultimate Reward points on these Chase cards, you have your choice of how you redeem them, no matter what Chase markets the card as, cashback or points earning. So we've got three different primary options for how you can redeem your Ultimate Reward points. The first up is very simple, and that is going to be a straight cashback redemption. Chase will take your existing points, calculated at a 1 cent per point conversion, either send it to the account of your choosing, either an existing Chase account or another account or any other account information that you enter as the final destination. Now the second option you have is to redeem your points through the Chase Travel Portal. So you have access to the Chase Travel Portal even if you don't have a Chase Travel card, the Sapphire line being Chase's travel-based credit cards. However, if you bring into account the travel cards or the Ink Preferred card, then you're going to be able to take advantage of a few different points multipliers you get from first pooling your points to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Sapphire Reserve, or Ink Business Preferred. And if you do that, then those cards give you a little bit of a points boost. So for the Sapphire Preferred and Ink Business Preferred, you'll get a 25% points boost. And for the Sapphire Reserve, you're going to get a 50% points boost. And you can book hotels, airlines, car rentals, things like that. Now this process is popularly known as the Chase Trifecta, so I just gave you a quick high-level overview of it, but I will link down below to a full video that goes into much more detail about this if you're interested. And the last option we have to redeem Chase Ultimate Reward points is through transferring them out to transfer partners. So credit card companies partner with airline and hotel partners where you can earn Ultimate Reward points, the Chase currency, and you can select a travel partner, let's say Marriott for example, and you can convert your Ultimate Reward points into Marriott Bonvoy points as long as you have an existing Marriott account set up and linked to your Chase account. And again, conversion rates may vary, but generally we see again a 1-to-1 points transfer when sending these points out to transfer partners. And if you're using transfer partners, it does become possible to get a much higher valuation, 2-3 cents per point, depending on where you're sending them to and what kind of redemption you're going for. But again, that's more of another topic to get into. The point of this is just how to do it and what are your options. Now before we jump over to the computer, it is worth noting two other options that kind of come and go for redemptions. So first of all, we're in early Q1 of 2021, and if you're watching this video now or anytime through April of 2021, Chase has also given us the option of what they call Chase Pay Yourself Back. So through April of 2021, Chase is given the option to use this Chase Pay Yourself Back, which essentially says if you have qualifying purchases on your Sapphire Preferred or Sapphire Reserve card, again the travel cards in the lineup, then you can redeem Ultimate Reward points to cover grocery stores, home improvement stores, and dining purchases made on those cards at that normal points boost that you would get. And then the last option is on occasion Chase runs promotions where you can use your Ultimate Reward points at various merchants through the Chase portal. So very recently we saw a promotion with Apple.com where if you use your Chase Ultimate Reward points, I believe you got a little bit extra of a points boost. So that's the basics of how the Chase card lineup and Ultimate Reward points function. So now let's jump over to the computer and put this information into practice. Alright guys, so here we are in my Chase account, and you can see here on the top right here we've got the Ultimate Rewards points. So we're going to start by clicking on that. Now here we are at the front page of the Chase Ultimate Rewards points site, where we can see we have our card options and they highlight the points balance in each one of the cards. Now you can pick any one of these cards to start for any one of the options, but what I like to do first is start by kind of combining my points onto one card. Now if you're running a Chase trifecta setup, you're probably going to want to pool your points on your Sapphire Reserve, your Sapphire Preferred, or your Ink Business Preferred. So I'm just going to show you how that works for one of these cards. So I'll choose my Sapphire Reserve first. So I'm trying to find a good place to put my head so it's out of your way. So we can see here we're in the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now what you're going to do is click this drop down arrow. Here you can see all the options that we're going to be floating throughout the rest of this video. But I want to combine points, so I'm going to go to combine points. So we can see here on the left we have where I'm going to move my points from, and on the right and where I'm going to move my points to. Now I want to move my points to the Sapphire Reserve, so let's just say I'm going to move them from the Chase Freedom Unlimited, this 4781. I want to combine them to the Sapphire Reserve. Now it would be helpful if you could do multiple of these at once, but unfortunately it's got to be 1-to-1. So we can see here how many points would you like to move. I'm going to move the whole thing, but you could select another amount if you wanted. You're going to review that, and we can see right here the new points balance on the Sapphire Reserve. Confirm and submit. Then we'll go back to the Chase Sapphire homepage, and we can see just like that our balance has been updated. Now I'm not going to do it for all the cards just on the interest of time, but this is how I like to begin, by transferring these points out. And the reason being, it's just going to make it a lot easier if you're redeeming for cash back. As you'll see in a second, you can just do it from one card as opposed to all of them. And obviously if you're going to book through the travel portal, then you need to have the points on the Sapphire Reserve Preferred or Business Ink Preferred if you want to get the points bonus. And to transfer out to transfer partners, your points are going to have to be on one of those cards anyways. Okay, enough about that. Enough about transferring points. Our first option, we're going to illustrate cash back. So again, drop down arrow, the cash back icon right here. We can see ready to redeem for cash back. So scrolling down here, how much would you like? Here's on the left, you're going to put in your cash amount, and that's going to tell you that points equivalent. Again, you can see here that's a 1 cent per point comparison. Now really quick, this is where you've also have that option to redeem for gift cards. So scrolling past that, you can see here we can either redeem for a statement credit. So cashback does cover statement credit, so if I have a balance on the Sapphire Reserve, it may make more sense just to pay it off as opposed to sending it to a bank account. But you don't have to. You can see I have 2 Chase bank accounts that I can choose from as well if I wanted to, or I could deposit into another account. If I want to deposit into another account, it does not have to be a Chase account, so it could be my Ally bank account, for example. All I need to do is plug in that information into these fields and go ahead and continue, and then eventually it will ask me to submit that, and then in about 3 days that transfer will be complete. Okay, so that's cashback and statement credits, which is very easy and straightforward. So we navigate back to our drop-down menu here. We briefly touched on those Apple and Amazon redemptions, so I'll just click on this really quick so you can see it. So if you wanted to redeem your Ultimate Reward points for an Apple Watch or Apple products like this, new M1 MacBook Airs always look clean, then you could do so right here. So if you're getting a points bonus, then I would consider this option if you needed an Apple product, but if there's no points bonus for doing this, then I probably wouldn't do this redemption. So back to our drop down toolbar. Let's cover travel next. So right here we can see our Chase travel portal. Now this is basically built out by Expedia. So you can see right here in the circle we've got the points, and then we've got the actual balance account, taking into account that 50% points boost. So you can do flights, hotels, luxury hotels, cars, things to do, vacation rentals, or cruises. So let's just say we're going from Detroit to LAX. We'll go Monday, and then we'll come back Friday. Everyone wants non-stop, and then search. So you can see here we're prompted with a bunch of flight options we can choose from. It's got the dollar amount or the points amount right beneath it, so you can quickly check at a glance if you can afford this one with points. And if you want to do this, then you'd go ahead and just book this like a normal flight. In the checkout portion, you'll just end up paying with points as opposed to paying with money. Now, if your points balance doesn't cover the full amount, then you can choose to add a credit card to cover the remaining amount. But sadly, we're not going anywhere, so we're not going to book an actual flight. Now let's take a look at travel partners. So you can see here I do have OneSave Frequent Traveler Program. That is my Marriott Bonvoy account. But if you scroll down, you can see the options to choose from, airlines here. And then you get into the hotel choices they have. So if you want to do that, let's do Marriott. You just click transfer, select the recipient. You can put yourself in there, and you can see my information populates. Now you have to do points in increments of 1,000. Now how fast the transfer happens depends on the receiving partner, but most of them are pretty instant within the same day. So if you wanted to put in 1,000 points and go into continue, at this point you can confirm and submit it. Now again, once you transfer these points out, it is final. You cannot get these Marriott points back into your Chase account, so just be sure that's exactly where you want to send them. Now last up, as Chase is still offering the option, let's take a look at Chase Pay Yourself Back very briefly. So here we can see the rules. Currently, categories for Pay Yourself Back are grocery stores, dining at restaurants, which includes takeout and delivery services, home improvement stores, and select charitable organizations. So eligible purchases you have posted to your account within 90 days are listed below. And then again, this is the Sapphire Reserve, so I'm getting 50% points value here. So if you wanted to do this, you just come down here and just say this Uber Eats one, you would check that. Go into continue, and here you can see this is a $3 charge. Now it would take 202 points to pay this off, so if you did that, it would just give you the full amount. And then you can even see how much you're saving with that 50% points boost. And truthfully, this is not a bad way to redeem your points at all. And honestly, I would like to see Chase consider leaving Pay Yourself Back as one of their full-time options for the Sapphire Preferred, Reserve, and Business Preferred. Alright guys, that's been your ultimate guide on how to redeem ultimate reward points depending on the method you want to choose. If you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, then consider subscribing to the channel. Again, posting content just like this about 4 to 5 times per week. My question for you guys is, let me know down below, what's your favorite way to redeem your Chase Ultimate Reward points? Big fans of the travel portal, more team cash back. I'd love to get your thoughts on this. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.